That would be pricey.
The dismissal of an official of the state authority is being discussed.
No, I'm against that. Very much so.
No! I'm against it!
Hmm.
Clear their desk! Ha-ha! Dismiss!
Well, that goes very, very poorly for you.
How could you
Future
enter
wife.
such a petition?
You're gonna get kicked out by 1 vote.
Ha-ha! Dismiss!
Man, that sucks. Or you did it.
By a majority decision of the vote, the official is removed from office. The members of the state authority are now deciding on the allocation of this most senior office. There are 4
Most senior indeed.
applicants.
But introducing a new lady to my state affairs is actually not a bad idea, because that means I can bang her.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. On account of your laudable business acumen and your unquestionable loyalty to our person, we have decided to duly reward you. Henceforth, and for all time, you and your descendants shall be accepted into the circle of the princes of our empire. Use the privileges you have been endowed with, wisely and prudently.
Thank you, Emperor. That is precisely what I wanted.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
I'm literally a fucking prince, and the lady is like, I don't want to get involved with you now.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Permitted residence, 2 bodyguards, good ship time half of his income. Get me some wallpaper, an iron door, nice little statue. What actually give this? 4% standing bonuses. In an office. Not reasonable. Nothing we can afford actually at this point. We can go inside. Let's end the liaison with this bitch and instead get ourselves this bitch. Colonel. And in the library we shall, not the library, in the study, we are going to now become a better moneylender.
You have been called to court as an associate judge.
Oh, how nice. How long will this take to finish? Probably still until next year or the year after, if I had to take an educated guess. But yeah, I don't think we can reach much higher. We are already a fucking prince, and all of our descendants will be of prince status as well in the Great Empire. Our sonny boy here is already 15.
Objects has lost its effectiveness.
So he's probably kind of happy about that. Or he should be kind of happy about it. That our sonny boy has basically gotten the best position he could ever be in, with, well, no work of his own. To put it mildly. We're basically lucked out in life. And he's old enough to inherit our empire. How much am I worth at the moment? I wonder. And it should be,
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a money exchanger. You are now permitted to conduct the
Nice.
following business yourself. The money exchange. Signed, the Swiss Moneylenders Association.
Yeah, but for 1,177 points compared to the next best competitioner of 784. That's a lead of over 300 points, I would like to point out. I don't think they have really any chance to keep up with us, but at any rate, so I guess we'll just take a nice and relaxed stroll through our giant fucking palace, or fucking, you know, little castle. Which is going to be a magnificent palace in a bit. And, well, basically enjoy your victory, because at this point all you would really have to do to, well, quote-unquote win the game is deal with the other people. And some of these motherfuckers have not even managed to get more than 2 buildings to their name yet, even though they are fully upgraded, mind you, which is cute. It would be relatively easy to crush them. It would take a little bit of time, to be fair. God damn it, too. Well, 2 bad cases. I guess it happens. And there's the lady I'm banging, who's somewhat liking me. And how many others are kinda okay with me? I guess I can continue to invite them to little festivities and keep them happy that way. Okay, they already invited. To be fair, we also have invited Florence, but well, it is what it is. And we might even get a new wife to our name again. And should we wait a few more years, we can actually take over the only bank in town. And it depends on how much longer we can last. Which, to be fair, I will assume probably relatively long. That Faust's elixir is kinda powerful. So I guess for the moment we're just gonna nice and quickly set up our next best goal as building the magnificent palace, getting all the upgrades for everything, and then we can consider ourselves sufficiently done, I suppose. As I said, there's a good chance that every once in a while when I remember this game, we'll just come back and play with it a little bit again, because, well, it's actually not a bad game, as I said multiple times. Rather enjoyable, one might even say. A small statue. If I were to give you 12k, would you give it to me? I'm just asking, you know. Not bad enough. Would have been a nice little prestige object, but it's not like I, well, you know, strictly speaking, need it. In fact, quite the opposite. As I said before, these statues are kinda just useless money things, because, well, they just stand there and cost you money. Don't think I have any guards. Oh, that is it. 18 o'clock. Will you get done with the upgrades in that time? A bit of a maybe, honestly. Schwanky statue improves your standing among many high officials. Good. That's what we need. It's like the people really love it if you take care of your property. Like, wow, I mean, I can't understand that. Ah, soon, little castle, you will be turned to your proper form. I don't know if that one of my churches is worth mildly 70,000. Okay, so that's 140 already. 140, 260. 320. Yeah, there's 340 just in buildings. No wonder we are considered a prince of the fucking empire. Considering the sheer fucking amount of bloody value we hold here. When you get done? Have another 2 hours.
An improvement
Winter
to one of
garden.
your buildings is finished.
More health. The
An
fountain.
improvement to one of your buildings is finished.
The pavilion. 2
An
bonus
improvement
AP.
to one of your buildings is finished.
We're gonna get so
An
many fucking
improvement to one of
AP.
your buildings is finished.
It will be fucking ridiculous. But in a good way. Ridiculous in a very good way. This, I think, will take at the very least probably... Oh, I've had to take an educated guess until next year, maybe the year after. Probably, yeah. Also means we're gonna get, well, if things go well, ourselves a new wife. But I'm not actually that opposed to, you know, wives are quite a rather nice, nice income source. You know that we have secured our line of succession anyway. So if we get some old lady and we make her all happy and swoony by our unbelievable charm, and she then suddenly finds herself getting a fucking heart attack from all the swooning she's doing. Well, I mean, you know, doesn't hurt us too much now, does it? Yeah, is it time for politicking
The
again?
members of the state authority are now deciding on the allocation of this most senior office. There are
Most
4
senior
applicants.
indeed. Not happy about Duke Charles Hunter. Why not Princess Millicent? She likes me.
The draw opts for
Well, it is what it is. Surprising lack of females there that we could, you know, use and abuse. Just a light, you know, little entertainment show. 12,000. Yep, pricey. Pricey as fuck. 90%. We're getting there. All of the buildings renovated while we're at it, and well, we don't really have anything else to worry about, let's be honest here. Nobody would be stupid enough to challenge us at this point, I do believe.
the renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
After all, it would rather fuck pretty fucking hard with them. I've received a letter from the family. Well, fuck you too. Anyone else here that is old and has money? 39.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
I mean, she has 200k, so sure, let's try that.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
90%. Will it be enough though to finish this year? I bloody fucking wonder. And basically, from there on, you can continue basically doing just that. Try to keep yourself alive as long as you can and marrying many a woman. To get your hands on the money, then use that money to buy ever more of the buildings in town until you're literally in control of pretty much everything. Now, as for the businesses themselves, you can actually buy those as long as you don't actually have the master's degree necessary to actually run them, but you compare the number of just random fucking houses and other such nonsense to the number of businesses, you will soon find there's lots more other nonsense around than just, you know.
Silence, please.
Yes, silence.
I hereby open the proceedings. Defendant, you stand accused of the following.
What is he accused of?
Thug, you have had respectable citizens thrashed. Your acts of sabotage must finally come to an end. Surrender all your bombs to the court.
Sabotage in Arthur Hedrick's palace. Sexy hard cash. That's
You
mine.
are charged with these crimes.
Guilty.
What have you to say?
He's guilty, of course.
I'm innocent.
No, you're not.
The investment will pay off. Call the torturer.
Yes. Chooses the whip.
So be it. Dungeon Master, here is your money. Get to work.
Yes, get the truth out of him.
Give it everything you've got, slave.
And when I was little, I pulled the wings off a fly.
Yes, confess.
The painful questioning has extracted a full confession. We now come to the verdict.
Guilty.
He's obviously guilty.
Yes, obviously.
He's obviously guilty. Obviously guilty.
Ah.
Defendant has been found guilty. My verdict is, you will be stripped of your title. The court costs will be borne by the defendant. This concludes the trial.
That's nothing. You basically pay 787. It's nothing. Title loss, that hurts. We really have not engaged too much with that because, well, I'm going to be asked to go and look for fucking evidence. But we might still find something that we could potentially get somebody to get fucked over. For, but that's not necessarily likely. Well, I guess we could find, we could try another Seongs.
Straight away.
Your wish is my command.
Warp.
Left, right. For justice. Straight away.
In your name.
Hunt them down.
Your will is my command.
Hunt them down. Murder them for checking my fucking loot. Well, actually, it's my self-produced goods. It's not even fucking loot. Got the card running away. Lawrence Spellman. You're not one of the dynasties, are you? Well, maybe we'll still find some evidence along the way. Maybe we'll finally see our little magnificent little palace. Maybe. So, then we have a normal palace, and basically just a pleasure palace. For no other reason than why wouldn't you want one of those? So they really would need to clean up the fucking town up here. And now then the problem is, even if you do manage to buy up all the things and start raising them because you want some space to build your own stuff, the city will have a very, very, very nasty habit of just trying to rebuild shit again. Ah, the city, I tell ya. Well, I guess I could shoot at the fucking workers' house again.
One of your buildings has caught fire.
Yeah, I kinda figured it would hit my church more than the fucking workers' building. Can't really aim down that fucking far. And I guess I could aim at the fucking townhouses. Right in front of me.
An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished.
Sorry, little cathedral, I wasn't really trying to hit you. I mean, not really. At the very least. I was kind of expecting there to be at least a bit of a, you know, misfire. I just really would like to get rid of the fucking workers' house there. Okay, could you stop burning my cathedral now? It's a bit churlish of you, game. Keep burning it. Especially when I'm the one at the same time paying quite a nice amount of money to actually repair it.
One of your buildings has just gone up in value by 1 level.
Ah, I've been waiting for this. Extend. Battlement. More fortification. More water supply. And do we get any? Yeah, we get a secret cabinet for 22,000. Could you stop burning, little cathedral? Some point in the near future, I would find that rather pleasant. Nobody actually bothers taking out the fucking fire. They're just like, you know, just let it burn. What's the worst that could happen? It's like, well, you know, the building could collapse and shit. Was that one stray shot really enough to destroy a whole fucking cathedral?
One of your buildings has been completely destroyed.
Apparently it was enough.
One of your buildings has been completely destroyed.
Well, it is what it is. Sacrifices had to be made. Although this was a rather unplanned for a sacrifice, to be completely fair and honest, but I mean, it's really not going to hurt me that much. Can I actually build a moneylender in its place? No, of course not. That would be far too fucking easy. I'm just gonna showcase just how powerful your cannons can be, though. Which does allow you to somewhat, you know, take care of the town. Well, you're lucky that is. How long will it take us to build all of the upgrades? Frankly, I don't know. But if you never start, you're never gonna be finished. I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up all of the upgrades, then play around with all this little cannon. A little bit more. But that public house belongs to someone else, eh? A shame somebody were to shoot the cannons at it then, wouldn't it be? Truly a shame. Quite a shame. Unabashedly a shame. Yeah, politicking again.
The dismissal of an official of the state authority is being discussed.
I mean, I don't really care about him. He doesn't like me and shit, so I'm gonna abstain.
I abstain.
Let them take care of this
How could you enter such a petition?
by themselves.
Dismiss!
Na, 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 da, da.
No way.
Clear their desk.
Haha, dismiss.
By a majority decision of the vote, the official is removed from office.
Like my, how sad for you.
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings. An improvement has been added to one of your buildings.
Townhouse, Perfumery, and the country seat at Maya and Field for 60,000. Why would I want that when I already have something better?
An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished. An improvement to one of your buildings is finished.
Shake-rat carbonate.
Someone is offering to sell you a building.
Falsify evidence. Have
Someone
someone
is offering
poisoned.
to sell you a building. Someone is offering to sell you a building. Someone is offering to sell you a building.
I mean, you don't like me the most. Seriousness of the crime? Severe. What kind of falsification do you want to use to bring Inquisitor Hammond Gander into discredit? Sure.
The order shall be carried out to your satisfaction.
Eliminate spies. Have someone poisoned. God damn it, lady. Really so much to ask for any of you to just fucking marry me and give me your money once you die? Like, yeah, we're kind of trying to avoid that. We still have some points left this turn, so I guess we're gonna take a nice little shoot then. Shooty bang bang. Also satisfying to have a little cannon. There was also some nice damage. I mean, that thing is basically half destroyed by one fucking hit.
An improvement has been added to one of your buildings.
3-barreled cannon.
Buildings.
£40. Would cost 6 AP and 4,200 coins. I'll definitely do this next turn though.
You may attend a course in Switzerland to obtain the lucrative master grade as a moneylender.
Slow paralysis. There's some nasty shit you can do in the secret cabinet. I do kinda like it, I must admit. Now then, do we get the evidence immediately, I wonder? No. I didn't think so. Man, that would have been great. But I guess falsifying evidence does take a moment. They're trying to repair the little building. Disgusting. I mean, next turn we will have at the very least 12 AP, which means I can fire 2 times. That would technically speaking probably be enough to destroy the little building, wouldn't it be?
Your spies have brought you evidence.
No matter, that Hammond has never committed it. I'm getting attacked again. Why? Why would you do that? Let's escape. View evidence. Thrashing. I don't think thrashing is enough. I would like more evidence. But we have to wait until next turn. Well, it is what it is. As you want, we can probably just let the time run a bit faster. We're gonna play a few more turns. Just fucking around with the systems because, well, we can't really interact much. We haven't really interacted much, so to speak, with a lot of things. Like the court system. Because of course you can use that very much so to your advantage, and you can, technically speaking, continuously produce horrible evidence and
Spies have brought you evidence.
do horrible things.
Your assassin is returning. An improvement has been added to one of your...
Which is rather fun, to be fair. The same as actually, well, it is rather fun to destroy buildings and shit. Guess should be rather obvious. But it is one way you can get technically rid of a dynasty. By killing them through the court system. Can also try poisoning somebody. I mean, we already enjoy immunity, so it's not like anyone can actually, you know, fuck with us, so to speak. Well, look, so little.
Members of the state authority are now deciding on the allocation of this most senior office. There are 4 applicants.
Okay, Florence, come back into business. You still love me, and I would really like to have you in my office.
The vote is decided. The members of the state authority are now deciding on the allocation of this most senior office.
Come on,
3
take me the
citizens
cent.
of our town have
Right,
applied
I
for
gotta
this
go away.
office.
Expecting packages in the next 10 minutes. So now on.
The vote is decided.
You do that little strategy. Thank you for
Members of the
dropping by.
state authority
I'll be
are
playing
now
a few more
deciding on the
rounds,
allocation of this
basically, and
most
then
senior
I'm just gonna excuse
There
myself
are
for the
just
evening.
2 applicants for this
Tomorrow
office.
then we'll finally do some expeditions, and then I'll take a look at that
The vote is decided.
enhancement of Deckerfall. Because that seems like quite the enhancement. Germany's oldest dated copperplate engraving is made in Berlin, the Passion of Berlin. Well, it wasn't the oldest dated at the moment of its making, but, you know. That would cost 10. That's quite a lot.
There will be no traces. Rest assured.
Well, fucking hope that there will be no traces. Boom, bitch. Ah. Look at the damage. If I could shoot 2, I could literally destroy a fucking building. Just like that. Ah. Such an amazing little thing, isn't it? And she's gonna marry me now after I sent her a ridiculously pricey set of sweets, to be fair. I do mean ridiculously fucking pricey.
Your spies have brought you evidence.
And we're getting married again. Like, hey, marriage! And it's like, okay lady, how about some poison? Because that is totally what I will do. How does it look with my evidence then? I have 2 proofs against you. Insult and thrashing. Do I want to... I would like to get 1 more before I drag you to fucking court. Meaning I would have to wait 1 more turn.
Has recently breathed his last.
I know.
Your spies have brought you evidence. Your spies have brought you evidence.
Evidence. Insult and more thrashing. Insult, theft. Just sit around and wait a little bit.
The Pope is dead. Long live the Pope.
And then drag the motherfucker in front of court.
Your spies have brought you evidence. One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness. You are among the favored candidates for an official position in the Empire.
Ooh, I could become the Chancellor. The Empire. I wonder if that is enough, though. Enough in the way of evidence, that is.
Your assassin is returning.
I mean, I can probably tell him to kill my wife with poison, which is probably a good way to get money out of the way. I would like to get 1 more evidence, though. 1 more evidence before we put him in front of a judge.
Your spies have brought you evidence.
Jesus Christ, one of these people is really involved in some fucking criminal activity shit. Yeah, politicking again.
The dismissal of an official of the state authority is being discussed.
Yeah, I'm not in favor. Kinda likes me.
Oh, I'm against it.
She's gonna be against it as well, obviously.
How could you enter such a petition?
Never.
Yeah, with 3 in her favor, she's basically safe. Because even if 3 would vote against her now, she would not get actually removed from office.
How could you enter such a petition?
She does seem to be rather well liked.
No way!
The removal from office is therefore cancelled.
The elector's deprivation of the town's rights has led to such dissatisfaction amongst the citizens that they deny the builders who want to start building the castle entry into the town. Moreover, many of Frederick II's supporters are ejected from the guilds. Still not contented, they force their way into the town hall, seize one of the elector's favorites who was installed in the mayor's office and drag him outside the doors. In return, our crossbow archers will strike you down. He's warned. The elector reinforces his troops in the town. The bailiffs keep things under strict control. Anybody who meets their disapproval is thrown straight into the dungeon.
Everything shall be done according to your wishes.
Can ever take 12. Creatures dying. Which doesn't really matter because, well, can get them back. Prepare charges.
Evidence.
Holy shit, lady. You're quite the criminal, aren't ya?
Yours.
There's going to be some criminality here. Hey, I'm a money lender and I have a child.
Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a
money lender. Lender of money splendor. That's a good shit. So first we're gonna prepare charges against her.
Your spies have brought you evidence. You must go to court as an accuser.
Damn it, I can't do two at once, eh? Well, I guess next year we will drag it in front of a court, and then we will, of course, also do some other fun stuff. Probably including poisoning the wife and hoping she dies, so that we at least can end on a nice high amount of money for ourselves, instead of, you know.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
No walking stick again, eh? Just remind me that I would like to get another silver chain.
Your spies have brought you evidence. Your assassin is returning.
Good. Next turn you're gonna poison my wife. And make it splashy. Catch my money, man. Okay, that should keep me relatively safe in my office. Yeah, relatively, to be fair, safe. And how much evidence do we have against the people? You are accused. I have 4 times you. I've got you 2 times. Oh, 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 oh. Ja, tell ya. Watch the time flow, so that we can get into court that much quicker. And maybe even apply some torture. Who wouldn't like some good old-fashioned torture? But first, of course, politics.
The dismissal of an official of the state authority is being discussed.
Yeah, I'm opposed to that. Actually, while this is going on, I'm gonna grab myself a drink. Give me a second.
How could you enter such a petition?
Never!
Dismiss! How could you enter such a petition? No way!
No, the good thing is I don't actually need to go all the way to the fridge to get it, because as I said, this apartment is cold enough.
The dismissal of an official of the state authority is being discussed.
She doesn't really like me, so I guess I'm gonna abstain.
I'm not really sure on that.
It's over! Dismiss! Dismiss!
Clear their desk!
Do excuse me. Rather uncouth of me to get distracted by the football, but you know, sometimes you do have to take a look twice.
Clear their desk!
You know, it seems you are fucked.
Yes. Dismiss, I say.
What are ladies
The
busy
dismissal
getting
is hereby
to
agreed.
each other's hair then? Not quite a long session. Oh god. Fight to reclaim Berlin's independence from the control of the elector has started in earnest. The revolt rages all over the town. Coming days will decide whether Berlin's flourishing future as a town, a long-distance trade, will die before it had really begun, along with its autonomy. Whether long-distance salesmen will become suppliers to the court, and free citizens are made subjects. Almost every inhabitant now carries a concealed weapon, so as to be able to strike down one of the elector's minions should the need arise. Suddenly, there's a loud howl from the castle building side. They have opened the way of the mule dam and are flooding the town. So many citizens gather that even the most cowardly amongst them feel as brave as warriors. Frederick's men cannot resist the onslaught and flee, as their master has done so already. The mob quickly erect a stake. When all documentation of the oppression is sent up in flame. A council is needed. The new council makes its first resolution. Messengers are to be sent in all directions to court the favor of allies. For if the elector returns with an army, he could take Berlin once more. There's a black day and a black future for Berlin. No town declared itself prepared to help Berlin, and the Hanseatic League remained neutral. The messengers report. The battle for freedom is decided. The council capitulates to the elector in the name of the town without resistance, which would be futile. A flourishing future as a merchant town is lost for all time. Frederick remembers how the revolt was originally roused and fed through all the audacious persuasion. Thus, military judgment remains excluded. Takes the town's right to taxes payable on the entry and exit of the merchandise for all time, as well as all other trade privileges, all owned land, court jurisdiction, the middle prerogative, duties and interest. The Sovereign installs his own favorites and minions as mayors and councillors. All ringleaders of the attempted coup, if Frederick sees a ringleader in every wealthy man, lose their fief and the rest of the fortune, which the elector places in his coffers as a fine. Berlin's new town seal shows a bear wearing a collar, with the defeated animal's tongue hanging out of its mouth. The electoral Brandenburg nobleman sitting on its back. Motherfucker. And now he's dead. Oh, sad. Hope I'll never see him again.
No questions asked. No witnesses, as usual.
As usual, indeed. Well then, in a little bit we are going to get invited into court, because we have, of course, accused someone. Some horrible crimes, and so we shall drag them in front of the court and see if they can defend themselves against it or get, well, hopefully a bit more than just fined. One can hope, after all. Agenda. I am the Chancellor of the Empire. I literally have the highest position I can have. There's nothing higher. There's no way we can climb higher. We are the king. And if we had the AP, we could literally bomb this shit out of existence, because the use of cannon towers is of course absolutely legal. Don't you fucking question it. Nice little confession, nothing to worry about. All is well in the world. But was it at 10 when the...
Fire! In the town!
Yes, to court. I'm here to accuse you of multiple crimes against humanity.
Silence, please. I hereby open the proceedings.
Sovereign, over to you.
Defendant, you stand accused of the following.
And these ones we actually didn't
You have
even
had respectable
manipulate.
citizens thrashed. That is enough. Your insults of honorable citizens must be punished.
Defendant, you are charged with these crimes. What have you to say?
I'm guilty. We now come to the verdict. Guilty!
I mean, you already admitted to be guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty without a doubt.
The defendant has been found guilty. My verdict is you will spend the next 9 months in the dungeon. The court costs will be borne by the defendant. This concludes the trial.
We managed to ward off the conflagration. Let us hope that we are spared such fires in the future. You must go to court as an accuser.
I know, game. He's 43. The life candle isn't really that big. And she was just poisoned. I'm sure she's gonna die soonish. Let us hope, at least. Let us hope and pray. Really wish I could set the severity of the law moment. That would be awesome. Making 10,000 from being a sovereign and chancellor gets 30,000. Nice.
A grave has been rented.
I guess second next year we could also just start shooting the cannon twice at this. Just to get the building destroyed. We'll see if we can actually destroy it. I think that would be a really reasonable thing to do. And more politicking again.
Members of the state authority are now deciding on the allocation of this most senior office.
Take the mayor.
There are 4
He seems to like me. Very mild. I mean, they both like me, so I don't really care.
Verdict. The draw opts for... Your assassin is returning.
Can I not shoot this again?
One of your opponent's buildings has been razed to the ground.
Ah, pleasant. So if you look at the map and you see anything that is held by your opponent, why wouldn't you raise that to the ground? Well, it's an honest to God good question, isn't it? It's gonna be hard to hit the ones in the middle. But maybe we could hit this, for example. Okay, let's see. That belongs to you, and you have also the public house, and you have the townhouse. No, race to the ground. How horrible, how could this ever have happened? Now a fair town, both places. I mean, I guess you also got that public house down there, so you do have some businesses going on. You only have one business, so if I destroy that business, the Thieves Guild here, I am basically out of fucking luck, aren't ya? I don't know if I can actually hit that, but... I mean, we can fucking try. To court we go. Once more. Prove our point.
Silence, please. I hereby open the proceedings.
Defendant, you stand accused of the following. That is enough. Your insults of honorable citizens must be punished. Thug, you have had respectable citizens thrashed.
Defendant, you are charged with these crimes. What have you to say?
I'm guilty.
We now come to the
Just admits his guilt. He knows that he's innocent, actually. Because he fabricated those crimes.
Obviously guilty! Guilty, without a doubt. The defendant has been found guilty. My verdict is you will spend the next 6 months in the dungeon. The court costs will be borne by the defendant. This concludes the trial.
We just royally screwed him over. It feels good, doesn't it? Well, while we're at it, excited that we start repairing our buildings again. We haven't done so in a while. Yeah, let's see his guild of that motherfucker. I mean, there are two small ones that basically only have one business. There's this one, who only has the alchemist parlor to make money off. And the other one who basically
attend a course in Switzerland to obtain the lucrative master grade as a moneylender.
Sadly, we don't actually have the
renovation of one of the renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
We're not gonna allow them to stop spying on people. Keep on spoiling. Find me more evidence. Well, if you can't find any evidence, make evidence up. I think I don't even know how often I can use my fucking cannon. Seems to not willing to shoot that often. But I mean, it should still be enough to destroy a building if we get all of this shit done. So if we wait 2 turns, they basically should be rich enough to AP-wise to get it done. Okay, so you're dying, aren't you, wife? Come on, wife, die. I know you want to die. We all know. Necromancy is forbidden. Well, that took you fucking long. Gutenberg invents book printing. Until now, books were only produced in the scriptorums of monasteries, royal courts, towns, and universities. However, Johannes Gensfleisch zur Laden, alias Gutenberg, invents the following process. He carves steel stamps in the mirror image of letters, strikes them in copper. The resulting hollow forms serve as casting molds to delete letters. A printing press can now reproduce books mechanically. Business will boom. More than likely, yes, it will. Okay, so how much does it cost to shoot at the big cannon? Actually, who the fuck is building there? Well, I can't tell. Okay, so the big cannon with the big load takes 6 HP. How much damage does it do? Half damage. So yeah, we can absolutely fucking destroy his business. We get 2 turns.
Congratulations. Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a banker. You are now permitted to conduct the following business yourself: the money exchange and the money lender. Signed, the Swiss Moneylenders Association.
And I would need more money. And more IP, technically speaking. Since we do need more IP, I'm just gonna do this. I wonder if I could buy it from her. Oh yeah, right. The problem, I'm not actually in the perfumer business. I do like the fact that she's not immediately repairing it. As if she's not expecting me to, you know, completely fuck that up. It's gonna be hard to hit, probably. Yeah. This one is relatively easy to hit, and that will be easy to hit as well. That one kind of risks hitting the town hall, which is probably not that good of an idea. Because, you know, technically speaking, using the cannon is not illegal, but if you aim your cannon right at the fucking town hall, you might find yourself in a certain troublesome situation. But hey, if I can get one more volley off at this rate, that thing is going to go up in smoke anyway. It's going to basically take her out of the game, if memory serves, because, well, yeah, she has no moneymakers then left. Which I do find rather enjoyable, I must say.
Your spies have brought you evidence.
How much evidence do we hold at the moment? Precisely 1. What's that? That is not much. It's not much at all, actually. How's your house doing? Well, that's basically as destroyed. Yeah, next turn we are shooting straight at a building again. That would potentially do some rather devastating double damage. My, wouldn't that be a shame? Like the Frederick II moves his residence to the Cologne Castle on the spree. Of his financial requirements, he offers to sale the patrician's estates that were sold to him by force in the year 1448. The guy's a bit of an asshole, one must say. Creatures dying. Cannon, oh cannon mine. If I were to shoot you, wouldn't that be just fine? They're still alive. Was it not enough? Barely not enough. I mean, it does mean that she now has to spend lots and lots of money of actually repairing her shit. But okay, we need all 3 cannons fully loaded, which would be 6, 12, 18 AP.